Hi, welcome back. Aurum here. Today we're gonna do final thought video, which is the last video of this part. Yes, I rename it final thought instead of live stream reaction part 1, as I said during the live stream reaction video. Yeah, as usual, this final thought will consist of, you can check the thumbnail, I guess. Consists of event, final thought, story, and Twitter post reading will be included here as well. That's something I will do moving forward. This final thought and part 2, which is the one before we begin the story. So as you can see there, they already pre-download. Actually, I wanna check how much pre-download is. Oh, well, last time is also huge. I think last time was 16 gig. We have 13 gig pre-download. This is okay, so the update is the day after tomorrow, so I still have time. And the reason I do this right now, because the event, most of them will be disappear in a few hours. And yeah, without further ado, let's go in and talk about event first. So the LPO event, I will talk about it because most of the event is still exists in the event tab, but I think the only 2 events that already disappear, which I will talk about immediately, which I don't think they have location. So the 2 event that's gone is trigger immediately without needing us to go to any specific location, which is interesting. I mean, you can check the video. It's the first video for the event. So yeah, let's go to event tab and 2 hours see before everything gone. Yeah, the first event is recapture action highlight. I believe this is the second time we have this event. The first one was in 2.7, I think, the one where we have Q1 banner. This basically this event is simple. It's not really a story event. It's nothing. Well, I believe the first one have story. Not to mention, if you check the thumbnail, you can see Fulmine there, the one in Rinasita. I mean Raguna City. Yes, the one with the camera. He have something to say back then when we began this event for the first time in 2.7, but this time there's no dialogue. It's immediately go to the page and then we just do the thing, which is we need to take a picture of certain action of character. They actually it, and we have slow motion. And during that video, there's something a glitch. So that is the moment where I switch the game to 30 fps again, because again recording while it's only happen in, at least for the time being, in Wuthering Wave. But when you record the video, I usually play in 60 fps. I even include auto frame rate something, but because of the lag that happened in that video, yes, especially if it's combat focus, if there are more combat, the game will have a delay between audio and video and the recording. That's why I make sure it's 30 fps, because I learned that if you do 30 fps, they don't have this issue, only in Wuthering Wave for the time being. So yeah, that's why you can see at the end of the video, the sync between audio and video when I do the slow-mo, because you can do slow-mo on burst on Liberation, which is interesting. Some of the animation is not working properly when you slow-mo on Liberation, because I guess they didn't really plan the model. Basically, when you switching model, some of the character have switching model, like Kartetia, for example. The other one that I retry a few times just to make a perfect slow-mo for Denia as well. Denia have switch animation for the character model, which doesn't work because during slow motion doesn't work. I guess the program, the way they program Liberation is different. That's why sometimes some animation this doesn't work during the slow motion. And as well, yeah, I believe this something that happened for similar thing happened with who is it? Siakona, I believe. Siakona animation is a bit weird. I don't know why, because when I do slow motion, her model is not loaded yet. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, yeah, the slow mo thing is interesting, and there's no story, so I don't know. We just basically do the thing, and that's it. That's about that event. The second event is actually a web event, which you can enter in the game without going to the web browser. And I believe again, it has no story. I don't know. I don't know. Basically, it's an event. Maybe sometimes doesn't make sense. So this one as well, we controlling our character. Actually, we can choose between rover, female rover, male rover, and Abi. And what we do is, yes, this is pretty much a flapping bird. A flapping bird, or so what you call it again? I forgot. This is something that happened. That's something that people do back then. I believe in the mid 2010, so around 2015, 16, I think, around 10 years ago. Fluffy bird. I don't remember the name. It's on phone back then. Anyway, yeah, it's not really have anything important to the story. I guess it's not here. I guess it's already gone. Again, those are two events that are disappear. Now let's talk about all the event that currently present here, which I will do. Some of this will be I will do this immediately, like this one, for example, a recurring event, Halolo Champion. This one is the hamster rotating thing. Again, there's another one beside this one, which is the one that we unlock the block, which happened a few parts ago. So yeah, as you can see here, I still have 53. I haven't do a single redeem stamp, which we're gonna do now. So yeah, let's do it. Let's see. I mean, we get everything immediately easy, even though I'm sorry, I'm coughing. Oh, they reduced the thing, I believe, before. No. For the other one, I think the other one require you to do 400 activity. No, 400 stamina to gain all the stamina. I guess this one is only, unless they change it. I don't know. In the future, we will see the other one if they change it or not. Excuse me for a second. Yeah, I'm still coughing, so I will not talk as much, I guess. And skip. 120. Next. I don't really hear anything, by the way. Do we have any soundtrack? And then next. And that's it for this event complete. Now the second event, this is already uploaded as well, Virtual Crisis Quadrant Trial. Actually, if you go to, well, this actually a continuation of the event that we have before. I don't know how many time. I think no, we have this 3 time, I believe. It's not a hit. Which is here. Oh. So I guess you can read. I mean, you have a dialogue in the beginning of this event telling us that, hey, another problem occurred, and then let's do this again. And this is the one where we get title. And during that video, when I make that, I even hovering to the title list. I believe it was, I don't know where the event located. It was somewhere here. I even took a picture of the thing. Not here. I don't remember which one. Oh, this one. It's not really that much. Yeah, the event start here on this bush, which I use as a thumbnail. I'm moving forward. I will as much as I can. The location of the event will be the thumbnail, unless there's not exist like the other event we talk about before this. So yeah, this is the event that we have before. I believe this is the third time because we have similar title that we got last time. See, this is the other one, this two virtual thing. So as you can see here, I am only do 80 egg difficulty, which this one there is the latest one, I did 100 because I believe last time the requirement for this title is not 100. See, 40 egg minimum to get the title, and this was, oh, this is the first one. The first one not even see the same 40 egg. Meanwhile, I need to do 100 for this one to get the title, minimum 100, which is why it's not complete. So 80 egg, well, egg is my favorite number because of symmetrical, horizontally and vertical. That's why I only do 80 egg, both of this. And sadly I cannot do that for this one because the requirement for this title is not 80 egg. But yeah, this even remind me of another game which basically you increase difficulty based on, I don't know, should I complete this? I think I can, but maybe if I, well, this is not permanent, right? Yeah, it's end in 2 hours. I don't know, should I do this after I record this? We will see. But the only extra thing is to complete all up until yes, only to 40 more level. I will see. Yeah, that's just the what opponent have buff or debuff, and then you fight them with your team, and that's it. And you cannot, they actually have the buff like this one. The buff is the only type of buff, and you cannot repick the buff, which I forgot back then. So I just picked this on the first one, which is, I don't know. Anyway, that's all for Virtual Crisis. Moving on. Yes, I didn't do this again. I usually do a tactical hologram as part of the endgame attempt, and the last endgame attempt I include end state matrix, meaning that no hologram. Meanwhile, I believe, so this is gonna be, so as you can see here, oh no, never mind. Next time we also have end state matrix because I need to wait for the reset of this, and then we're gonna do endgame attempt again for September, meaning that the hologram will be wait until until the time when we start endgame attempt for that month. The end state is not reset because end state reset each path. Meanwhile, the other two endgame is every month. You know, I reset, both reset after every month, both reset. Basically, you know, like this, I already reset. Anyway, what I'm saying is, I will only do again hologram at the time when there's no enchantment trick, because the video is too long for endgame attempt. Anyway, moving on. Yes, I was say something about gonna get the just one, but I decided not to. I don't think it's justified for the time being. For I mean, maybe if it's Cartetea, Aemet, Hessien, but basically the unique resonator, or even Denia as well, I guess. And Jinxie, well, Jinxie does have one, and I didn't get one because why Jinxie more expensive than the other one? I don't know. Not to mention, when Jinxie was discount, I just come back and I think it was Rinasita 2.0, so I don't have time to think back then. Anyway, moving on. Yep, let's claim. I forgot to claim. Yeah, polling session is the last video, I believe, before this, I think. Anyway, next I will read this in part 1 as part of this what's new. Moving on. So I haven't done this because, as you can see there, it's permanent, and even it's permanent, you can see this description. There's a limited time reward sometime. But I believe this one doesn't have limited time, so I will do this on my own. Not really, I think I will record this because if this is something that I was planning to do back then when they have the same thing in 3.3, I believe, when they re-released that area in, I think, the Merplan, the one where we have the tree, I mean Strider Gate stuff. And I didn't record that because I don't know back then we have quests as a requirement as well. And you can see here, complete side quest, Heart of Repair. And then we also have, I will not do the exploration one, so I will do I think I will record the quest one, possibly voice, because again, I want to talk when I do quest. The only time I do no commentary is event, and that's it. Event only. The rest will be voice. I mean, we have commentary. So we have 1, 2 to quest, and then what is for potential case? I don't know what that is. So we have 3 or maybe 4 quests. Yeah, they have 4 quests that I need to do, which means I will do this later, probably next patch. Maybe even before I begin next patch story, we will see, unless it's overlap the location. So yeah, permanent but no limited reward, so I will do this later. Well, mostly because I don't have time. The schedule is too tight. Moving on, as usual, this is the thing that I will do much later because sometimes, well, just in case they spoil some story in thing. Anyway, not to mention you need to explore as well to unlock the area for this, I believe. Sorry. And this one also permanent, and I believe we don't have, yeah, I don't think we have, this is new mode that there is no time limited rewards, so I will do this on my own, and I think I will record this as well. And yeah, I don't know what this is. I see, interesting. Again, I will record this as non-commentary later because again, no limited time reward. Meanwhile, this one have a limited time reward, so I did it. Lamen Recon Tasset Crisis, which I already uploaded. This is the one where, this is the second time I think we have this event before. Last time it was, I don't know, I remember which version, but this is basically Vampire Survivor, and I get everything. Not to mention, so during that video I do I try every character technically. And when I go to the infinite tab, this one, I start with Morny because the one I unlock is Morny back then. And Morny is funny, you cannot move. So I just Morny question mark, and then exit and try the other one for wave 12, Augusta and Bran, which also knew that unlock for at the time. But for wave 30, I decided to use Denia because when I try her during the other stage, when after she unlocked, she looks strong. She look like a tank. Not to mention you don't need to use any weapon, so you just get started, make her regen faster, HP and defense, which is easier at first, but the longer the stage, when I reach level like 25, the enemy HP is too much and my attack is my damage is too low. So all I can do is running away. But then I try with every single one, by the way, and as you can see here, progress 29, 30. This is the second character I use up until this stage, and we're gonna finish this in this video. Who is this? Let's check. I think this is the best character to do this wave 30, not to mention her damage. Well, her damage is huge. I just realized because of her ability. Yes, Ayamet. So Ayamet is, her main thing is wave bonus and luck. And because of these two things, I able to increase the damage because of the item. I can I don't remember which item, but basically she have a lot of money. So I can buy a lot of item, and because I have a lot of item, my damage is great. So let's see the final wave, how much her damage is. Look at that. Who is she? But I guess the only difference between her and Denia is she can die easily. As you can see there, 2 out of 30. But yes, look at her item. There's so many multiple items she can buy because of that. Her damage is so good. So yeah, and look at, and also level 27. That's huge. Yep, she is the easiest one, I believe. Well, the early part is kinda normal like other character, but the more she have item, the increasing her damage and wave bonus to increase item again to buy the damage item, and luck increasing the chance to get the item for you, which is what? Anyway, leave. So yeah, compared to Denia run, this is the easiest one, I think. Sadly, I didn't think about that, but I did, because I try every character once. That's why I don't know how she works. She only useful if you have a longer wave, like this Infinity 30 wave thing. But I did everything, by the way. If you start simulation, see, I have saved for win for every single character. The hardest one still Morny, in my opinion, because the move stuff, I don't know, she's weird. Well, you can technically still move a bit, stop, and move a bit, stop, but that's too much trouble. And Ayamet is the easiest one, followed by Denia, I guess, because she tanky. The other one is okay. But yeah, that's all for this recon. I like this event. I like Vampire Survivor, I guess. Anyway, moving on. This is the thing we got. So Cloud Rider is pretty much a skin of the weapon we have in Lahairoi, but somehow they didn't when they talk about it during the story, they didn't mention Lahairoi. I guess different design or schematic or blueprint, but to be honest, it's still the same thing. But yes, actually, the skeleton is different, but I guess even though where is it again? I don't remember. This one, chassis mode. So I guess it's a bit different than Lahairoi one, but overall it's pretty much the same technology. Because this also the same technology, so yeah. But why didn't they mention anything about what is this? Again, this skin. Bye. I don't need to that for bike. I guess because they can monetize the wing, they decided to make a bike for exploration, so they can monetize the bike skin, I mean. Anyway, moving on. I guess that's it. Yeah, that's all for the event. So I forgot to mention the event, the other one. Let's go to Lahairoi. They also have dialogue, I believe. I think this is the second time we saw her. She also the one who was an NPC for this Vampire Survivor event back then, when we have this one before. But before, I think the difference is last time we have character skill, so each character is unique. But this time you don't use skill, you have weapon that technically you can pick other weapon as well. So it's different than the last one. There's no skill, there's no burst, just purely item, and each character is very different. And I believe the NPC is the same, it's her. I think the NPC for this event, where is she? Yes, Yoran, I think that's her name before as well. I don't remember, it's been a while. But anyway, now that we're done with this, let's talk about story. By moving to new area Mengzuo. Technically it's not Mengzuo yet, because this is, well, I don't know, this is the border between Mengzuo and Jingzhou technically, because of this dark thing which we cannot see. I thought it is open world, I guess not, with different section. We have different section. Again, makes sense, because if they make us able to teleport, if this open world interconnected like one giant instant, the load for the game, I guess, at least for Watery Grave is so huge, so heavy, I guess, for mobile especially. So they decided to make this separate instant. Basically, this Yongfang Hold is its own instant. It's not part of the main area of Jingzhou, which make me wonder, can you fly from one firmament to Rinasita? Because if you can, then Rinasita and Jingzhou at least is one giant map, including Black Shore, I guess. I don't know, but for sure you can fly from, you cannot fly from this area. Let me actually do that, just to I think I tried this during main story, but that was before I unlocked the area. Now that we unlock the area, let's see if we can fly from Jingzhou to Mengzuo. If not, then it's different instant, which makes sense because of the whole animation, especially the waterfall. Even though it's not mobile, I think on PC is the same, in any platform is the same, I guess. But we will see. We can also use our bike, which means let's turn to flight, which is so interesting because you cannot use flight in Mengzuo. So I don't know if we can I need to. Okay, I don't know how to control. Okay, I need to pick up my phone. Anyway, let's see. Again. How do you fly again? Why I didn't go up? Go up, please. Let's see, can I? Yep, unknown area ahead. Access, yep, unknown area ahead. Access restricted. So yeah, this area is different instant basically. Let's go to where we're gonna talk about the story. For Act 1, let's go to the Skyforge. So yeah, first let's do final thought actually. So the final thought, yes, how much I give this patch. It is, well, this is a new area, new story, new arc, new chapter, and for arc, for this patch, I don't know the other one, I don't know if it will be lower or higher, but for the time being, I give this patch 8.0, as in they have premise of what you're gonna do in the story, so let's stuck with 8.0 for the time being. Now let's talk about the story. We have 3 new arc, Act 1, Act 2, and Segue. Let's first start with Act 1. So Act 1, Act 1 end with actually I don't remember. Let me check again. So they do something different this time, in a sense that they have this mini game, not mini game, mini map, where we can check. Oops. I think we're gonna. So we have a mini map that tell us the timeline of everything, which I guess the point of that is just to tell us when is when. But the problem is, I don't think we have any important information on that, except for that, except for timeline. But if they keep doing this up until the end of Pingzhou, which I guess it makes sense. I don't even know how to access the minimap, by the way. Maybe I can check it. Should you? How do you check the progression? No, that's the event. I don't know how do you check the progression. I can only check it when they pop up on screen, so I don't know if you can access that from somewhere. Maybe you can, but I don't know the option. But yeah, let's see. I think chapter 2 begin when we reunited, I believe. Yeah, when we reunited, no, chapter 2 is actually when we have 2 timeline, when we can choose between Sui and Rover VOV. I think, let me check again. Yes, it is. So Act 1 is pretty much Yang VOV. So in that segment, I don't, how I say this, that whole segment with Yang is pretty much just the reason of how she transformed at the end of Act 2. The reasoning, basically they giving us a whole story for her reason, like the whole thing with the sword and how Yang doesn't, and at the hint with the Sonora Spear. We also have a hint about the future villain. What his name again? Mew? Not Mew. Something. I don't think that's her. I don't think that's his real name. So the artisan from the Atelier, I forgot, Zoyun Atelier or something. So yeah, the Aquan itself, I don't. So, but what I like, okay, I don't. Maybe I shouldn't separate this bit. Let's do this overall, actually. So, what I like about the whole story in Act 1 and Act 2, including the segue, is that we focus on the actual story. In fact, we too much focus on the actual story. We do learn about Yang, but Yang part of the story feel important, especially for later on. I don't think we're gonna solve that stuff with Yang in this patch. In Mingzuo, I think she gonna be with us to New Federation. That's my guess, considering that's the only place we able to examine basically her condition thing. That's why we don't know why she changed. Meanwhile, Sui, I don't think we learn anything about Sui besides that she is Yang sister, and she has some deal with Hassin, and that's it. We don't really learn anything about Sui. This is her banner. I thought for sure we have at least something in. Maybe at first I thought the segue is about Sui, but no, it's about Yang again. I feel like Yang is the main character in this patch, Sui. And not to mention, I think in part 9 or part 10, I don't remember which one. Yeah, Sui talking that you will meet me again in Mingzuo City, which probably, I don't know if that is next patch. No, I don't think so. I think next patch will have the something realm. I don't remember what it's called, but I think in 3.6 that will be the one where 3.7, that's probably the one where we go to the Mingzuo City to meet Hassin. No, Hassin is missing apparently. There's something about that. Hassin is missing, but we don't really. No one seemed to be, especially the people of Mingzuo. No, I mean not Mingzuo. Yuan Fang Hall doesn't really. They're only asking, what happened with. So how long has it been since the whole Hassin thing with Sui? That doesn't really. They don't really answer that. And what is that scene when his Sui? I mean, when we saw the rough-tailed kite, the bird is actually a creation of Hassin herself. So again, the whole Hassin thing is the main focus in this Mingzuo, I assume, with the prism of fate thing that we currently have in our hand, that make us able to transform into a new element. I think electric rover. Not to mention Miyu. I think Muyu. Yes, Muyu speak before we fight him, talking about Sentinel, blah blah blah. That's a hint for the future one. But again, maybe I shouldn't give this 8.0. I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I'm confused. Not confused, more like we don't. The whole idea, the whole crisis. This remind me of what happened in Act 1 of Act 1 of Lahairoi, where we deal with Void Worm, which I thought it's gonna be a big deal, but no, we only deal with Void Worm once, and that's it. No more Void Worm. I feel like this is the same thing. The Auto Puppet crisis is. I still don't know why Muyu do that anyway. But why did he do that? Why did he? I mean, we learned something from his note, I guess, that he want to experiment on. But then why now? This thing happened 200 years ago when he got his forte. He able to do the thing, putting this emotion or whatever, a soul from dead people into Auto Puppet. Why now, I wonder? I don't think it's because of Praxidus. He mentioned a Praxidus woman in red, but I don't think that's the case for his reasoning. I don't remember, is he actually told us why he do this now? Like now? not maybe 10 years ago, 20 years ago, I don't know, 100 years ago. He can do this anytime, I think. Maybe because of what happened with Hissin. Hissin is missing. There's a chance for him to do this, I guess. We will see. I don't think, again, we're gonna meet him again, Muyu. So maybe he gonna explain more about the stuff, unless he already did. And I forgot in Act 1 and Act 2 especially, I guess. I don't know. The whole missing people thing is not really a big deal. In the end, everyone is there. So why did he kidnap people then? I don't know. I thought for sure his forte is based on dead people, so he can basically a reverberation, right? He can use the reverberation of that long into and put that inside Auto Puppet. That's what happened with Auto Puppet. We have the scene with Yang at the end, which is make everyone the reverberation of the dead people thing, including the ancestor of what her name again? I forgot. Liang Yu, I think. Lang Fang is her name. Is the whole point of Liang Yu is that scene. I don't know if we're gonna see Liang Yu again. I mean, we will, but I don't know how. I don't think she's that important at this point. I don't know. Maybe she is, but we'll see, because next patch we will have. I don't think so. We will have quite people, I think, from Yangfang Hall. I don't remember what the live stream say. We have a lot of sheep in another realm. I don't know what that is. We will see. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else I have to say about the story? The only thing I have is complaint somehow. What goods about the story? Well, I guess the premise is good in a sense that they're talking us about this whole Hissin thing. They're talking about, well, again, the deal with Susui. We're gonna see later. Hopefully, we do meet with the next character, Jingran and Xingxiao. But Jingran, we only haven't seen him in that one scene. The only thing we know, at least I know from that perspective, is that he talk active. I didn't expect that back then. I thought he will be some silent character. I mean, talk less, do more, but no. And then for Xingxiao, we don't really see anything. We don't really do any dialogue with her. We only saw her deal with the Auto Puppet, the whole Thousand Blade thing, which is good enough, I guess, because we're gonna do that later on. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't know what. Again, the whole deal with Mingzhu, I assume this chapter will involving the whole Sentinel idea, that they're not really here for. I mean, no, really, we come with Sentinel, and Sentinel is, again, this is something that theory that I said before, that we, the rover, and the Sentinel that come from different planet, come to Stellaris to harvest stuff. I mean, we're dealing with Lamen, yes, but why? Is again, Lamen exists elsewhere, I assume, considering we have Aleph 1. So, but then again, we will see. Yeah, especially the whole deal, this Mingzhuo thing is about Sentinel. We just happen to have this short story about the character in it. Like Yang was unexpected. Again, Yang is more important than we thought. Yang, especially the scene in the Segway with another Yang, which I assume that is not, again, that's not Yang. That another Yang is probably someone. I don't think this is the first character we saw when we first start the game. The one who make us appear in Gord. Again, I don't know. But Yang important. That's all I can take from this 3.5. Susui, however, I don't know. We will learn more about Susui later on when we have a scene, I guess. Hopefully we have segue about Susui, because we learn a little about Susui. I don't think, maybe unless I need to do a quest, which I haven't done any, like side quest or exploration quest. I don't know. We don't even learn anything about. So is she? We know that she is a commerce guild leader. But I don't know if her guild is located in Mingting, or Mingzuo, because at the end of the segue, I think she mentioned she visit the parent of both of them recently, and they went to holiday to another location. I don't know, I think it's another city as well. We're gonna see in the future. But because of that, and I believe their parent is in Mingting originally. So I assume because she visit her parent, meaning that she's not in Mingting. But when we see her banner, or when they reveal her, it said Mingting, not Mingzuo. So I don't know. Maybe the guild is in Mingzuo. She just born in Mingting. That's why I said Mingting. But if that's the case, then why Yang Jingzhou? Because I believe she born in Mingting as well. Because they both sibling and their parent also in Mingting. So again, I don't know. I don't know why she said Ming. While her image showing Mingting instead of Mingzuo. Meanwhile, Yang is Jingzhou, the new Yang, still the same Jingzhou, right? So I assume the guild is in Mingting. Again, I don't know why I talk about this. We'll learn about her more, I guess, when we see it. Hopefully, again, I don't know. We don't really, I don't know. The Act 1, Act 2 is mostly about the premise. So I don't know if we're gonna do much. And yeah, the whole, I don't know, we have any other foreshadowing. I don't think it is. The whole Chixia thing, maybe we're gonna see another Chixia just like Yang, but I don't think so. At least for the time being. And I don't know, is there anything else to say? Yeah, I don't think we have much to say really in the term of story wise. They don't really. I remember during the live reaction we saw I think it was the new character swarming meeting with what her name, the second character, Yin Lin. So I don't think swarming is the woman in red now, unless she is, because Rover said it's not Frolova, but it is Praxidus. So either it's swarming or the other one, by name only, that we learned from the discussion between Ken Asitek and Cristoforo at the end of Act 5 of Lahiro story. We don't know. So yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything else to say about the story really. The whole incident 200 years ago, so this Yuanfang Hold was created 200 years ago thing. It's just the premise of the scene pretty much. What I don't understand is one thing though. Jingzhou was built 1,000 years ago. Well, no, Jue said that she protecting Jingzhou for at least 1,000 years. But then Jingzhou become a city after the event in Yongfang Hold, which took place 200 years ago. So I guess Jue protecting this land even before the city exists, is what I mean. This whole thing basically before this area thing, Jue is already protecting it, unless she only protecting Moon Firmament. I don't know. I guess it is Moon Firmament only. But 1,000 years, that's a long time. The Yuanfang Hold took place 200 years ago, the event that causing the hold to exist. What else? I don't know. I don't have anything else to say about the story really. Maybe I shouldn't give it 8.0. Maybe I should give it 7.5 now that I think about it. Yeah, I guess I give it 8.5. Final thought. Final answer. 7.5 for the time being, because yeah, the whole foreshadowing about Yang and his scene for the future story, that's the only thing I can think of. The rest of the story is just the road to reach that foreshadowing. Yeah, I don't know, there's nothing else to say. So yeah, that's it for the story, I guess. Now let's move to the last section, which is Twitter post reading. Last Twitter post read was in the beginning of this part story. Now, to make sure we don't have any dialogue, stop talking, I admit. Yep, beam. Yeah, let's read a Twitter post. I think the last post I checked was the image of Yang Yang. Where is it? We're gonna read if there's some important thing in the dialogue in the post as usual. Where is it? Yes, this image. This is the last thing we saw. So let's move from here. This is win or lose. This is the This is the cutscene with Susui. I remember. This is again another cutscene. See, they mentioned engage this experience draw to its close. What experiment? It's not experience. Experiment. What is the experiment Muyu anyway? It's just event. Oh, they talk about Warden. So what is Warden? Let's see. Interesting they explain this in the post. Not, I guess in the game they also explain that Warden thing. Within Yongfang Hall, the Mengzhou City Hall maintained the Ministry of War. Soldiers are collectively known as Yongfang Warden, who stand as the final bulwark protecting the hold. Basically, soldier. I mean, police, not police, more like soldier. I'm gonna move something. The wind. Anyway, among their ranks served Yuan Watcher, an elite formation forged to confront only the most formidable Taser Discord. The Warden and Yuan Triad are led by yes, the Kui Hong, which from the back look like Kalkaro, but it's not Kalkaro. The Yuan Faragon, Xing Xiao is seldom seen within the hold, yet whenever calamity loomed, she always appeared to stand as protector. In response to the disappearance occurring throughout the hold, Yang, the outrider from Jingzhou, has been temporarily transferred to the Warden. Yeah, that's what happened. And then she became the Warden for the rest of the story in Mengzhou, and she will come with us to a new federation, hopefully. I guess that's what hinting, the hint from Segue. And we have comic impulse buying. What is this? Let's see. Yang, is there anything you want to buy here? Not really. It'd be a shame to leave empty-handed, but I don't think I need anything. Let's head back. Oh, this boat would actually come in handy. This one might be useful too. This set is just perfect. I take this on as well. Whoa, we end up with quite a haul today, didn't we? Yes. Okay, you have money? Anyway. 1,000 followers on TikTok. Okay, sure. TikTok. And this is where her banner, yeah. Sui ensemble, rather interesting, I must say. We didn't learn anything about Sui, yeah, especially during childhood. We know that she's sister of Yang, but what else? I want to know more about herself, not just that she is a sister of Yang. Spring unfold in Vale amidst the courtyard. We see the picture of when they were a kid. I believe this is Mingting, right? In Mingting. I mean, obviously, the childhood. So I don't know, from this image, I can really check if Yang already have, I mean, if both of them already become resonator or not. But I don't think so. I guess I don't see anything in the forehead. So basically, either because of their different hairstyle, I mean hair color, one of the parent probably, I mean, obviously have a blonde hair, and the other one have black hair. Maybe one of the parent is not from Huanglong because of the blonde hair. We will see. Anyway, Sui. Yes, her description. So what did she do anyway? She support. Yeah, she basically support for I assume the cave, glacial cave thing. Noble family of Mingting, which is Yang as well. She is the brilliant. This is the exact description we read during trip market. Yes, that's the name, Zhao Ming Commerce Guild. Yeah. Anyway, next, her weapon. First slide, herald, which is a herald. Anyway, what is this? Chapter of prosperity. Afternoon light pour through the window, gliding the okay. Yeah, sure. Yes, I want to know more about you. Maybe a quest. I think we have quests about her. Maybe that I haven't checked. We will see. Chapter of homesick. Why we have picture of her? Is there anything else to be said? Crimson maple drip beneath the eve of autumn. Take its first breath. Okay. This is another cutscene. Oh, this is Sui character. Yeah, I will read or watch this in the next video in part 1. And what the... Okay, ignore that. Collab or something. Summer breeze. And yes, this is something that I don't understand with Wuthering Wave. We have skin, but we don't have any story about the skin. Not just story. We don't have any event about the skin, so we don't know how did Chisia and Linai, Chisa and Linai got their outfit. Summer skin again. I don't know. Maybe they should add this in maybe one of the event have them. I don't know. It's only a skin. It's not really have any event attached to it, so I don't feel. Yeah, I don't know. I think all of the skins so far doesn't really have any story attached to it, which doesn't make sense in my opinion. I feel like they need to have like, why do your character change outfit? Blah blah blah. I thought we are gonna have summer event, but no. Anyway, a lot of drawing of Sui. Interesting. Chapter of composure. Snow release it pristine dust upon a boat gliding slowly downstream. Yeah. Interesting. Basically, this is free wallpaper for those who want to for a phone, I guess, because portrait. And yes, the banner. And I am it, the one that I pull. Only one copy though, because another EP will we watch this in part 1 tomorrow. No, today after. Yeah, I don't think they are resonator yet. Let me check on Yang forehead. Okay, so the reason why we have that image because of this. Come on, retry. Again, I didn't want to click this because of volume is so high for a Twitter post. I don't know why. I cannot adjust the volume on mobile, is what I mean. Yeah, I don't think I see anything on the forehead. So yeah, let's skip. I mean, the 4 season of Sui. Oh, the 4 season. Okay, so that's what it means. The 4 season, 4 image. And we have this event. We will talk about this. I made a rerun. 1 copy only. Where clear stream flow, the spring awaits. Okay, that's a saying. This is the one, the web event. So what is this about? Let's read the description. Journey deep into the Salan cave and help guide the jet plume eagle out of dangers and back to its nest. Okay, that's basically the premise. All system green. The form of Meg. We didn't really. I wanna see more. I wanna see more heroic character. I feel like the story is too short. Unless they add more in the quest, which I haven't started. Again, that's probably something that I'll talk before. Until I complete that story quest, I will not talk about the impression of the character in Lahairoi and even Renacita, I guess. There's still so many quests I miss. August calendar, gentle pace of dust. We have. Where is male rover anyway? Oh, never mind. Look at them. Sister Album. They already become resonator since they were a kid. So I assume again because resonator age slower, their parent is really old. I assume, unless their parent also resonator, we don't know. So yeah, resonator as a kid. So well, I don't know about Sui Sui, but in Yang Yang, the 4-star Yang Yang, they doesn't know when. They didn't really told us when they have the whole Forte thing. I thought for sure Forte is again there are 3 type of Forte, 3 type of Tasset Mark. I mean 3 type of resonator. The one that born with, the one that because of the some emotional change, like incident or something that causing there to have the Tasset Mark, and then the third one is man-made, I think, based on their origin. Yang and Sui Sui look like they rich, so I don't think it's from any trauma, meaning that I assume they born with the Tasset Mark. I don't know, right? So if you look at Yang, let's go actually just check Yang.
共に参りましょう。もっと遠くへ。
I believe experience this one. The exact time and cause of resonator Yang awakening remain unclear. Resonator Yang report heightened sensitivity to her surroundings since her childhood. So I don't know, because look so how happy she is from this image, and not to mention she's rich. Her parent is noble, I assume. Again, I wish we learn more about that, the childhood of Yang and Sui Sui. Maybe we will later on, because so they didn't told us. Basically, her becoming resonator is not based on any emotional damage, is what I think. I will see the other one is to compare. For example, Chisia. I haven't checked. What about you? Awakening 6 years ago after being exposed to extreme temperature and blazing fire. See, Yang, I want can only if you have Swiss. I will check later, I guess, in description. Swiss and Yang Yuang Fang Hold Yang Ling version. If the description of the Forte explanation, this one is different on them, especially Yang, because it should be the same like this one, but we will see. Sui Sui, however, I wanna check as well because I don't have her, just to see if Sui Sui become resonator just like Yang since birth. I don't know if they since birth because they just my assumption. Because look so how happy they are. I don't think they have any trauma or anything. Unless again we don't know the story of that. We don't even learn about that in the story. One last summer evening in the courtyard, my sister looked soft and unamusing. But there is a resilience in her heart that runs deeper than anyone realizes. When you need the wind, she brings to you. When you face the gale, she stands by your shelter. This image is interesting because I assume this is before Yang become Outrider. How long ago? I don't know. EP. This is the live stream that we watch. Another image of them. Where are we? Okay, this was recently because I think Yang will permanently have this outfit, even though she can. Okay, her outfit is interesting because her outfit become her outfit because of the whole bird thing. So can she change outfit? I can see change, but then she mentioned, I guess I will be in this outfit forever. That's what she said at the end of Act 2. So I don't know. That's weird. She doesn't have spare outfit. Hey, this is the same image, but when the adult. Remaster. See, do you like a post like this for the photo? Why not? Here, one, two. Yeah, this is a picture. But they grow up. Anyway, did Sui Sui just holding Hauge? Anyway, Yes, the usual podcast. This is a highlight, the image. Probably we're gonna see this in the part 1. We have the... Oh, what is this? Portrait drawing. I mean, handle drawing of business. Oh, and I haven't picked the rapper. Oh, this is before. Describe rapper to me. I can portrait Susui. Alright, rapper has slick black hair. Shine figure count. Rapper position test. And the rapper is brave and dependable. I was stepping in very phone. It's a little too much. Be gentle too. Quite shielding if oh delete. Okay. What is this image? So this is I have a question. If this is canon in the game, I said before, right? Waveline. We have waveline the moment we enter Lahairoi, and then also the moment somehow we have a phone which we don't have before. We always communicate using our terminal, which we still do that, and not to mention we still do our terminal thing, the holographic thing, this terminal as well. So our phone is useless now. So my guess is the waveline is also available in our terminal, our gourd. So I don't think we need to have a phone anymore. Again, the idea of a phone is weird in other region, especially because in Lahairoi, I don't think the cassette tape is working like a terminal unless they do. I just don't know. If that's the case, then if they do though, why they have phone? Anyway, well, for taking picture, I guess, but that's what one scene that I do when I see that Linai do that. But then again, for communication purpose, we have terminal. Anyway, I don't know what the difference. They never really explained that. I don't think they will. Anyway, let's read again. Oh, this one after she saw Rover. What are you talking about? What is that? Confused. Yes, Rover confused. How do you even able to check like the coloring? I guess anyway. This is the event. I don't know what that is. Oh, finally explanation. Yes, I want to know about Xiaoming Commerce Guild. What is this actually? Oh, see, they explained this finally. Xiaoming Commerce Guild, with its root in Mengzhou, so Mengzhou based guild, not Mingting, stand as a celebrated force in Huanglong trade scene, guided by its mission to facilitate trade and uplift life. The guild frequently join hand with a lot of logistic, weaving together good from distance. Yeah, we have a lot of logistic. Why we need to have another thing? I guess we have multiple, like, you know, they're technically kind of a rival because they basically the same thing. They, you know, for trading, for delivering stuff, basically, you know, if you think about today's society, today it was like the stuff, you know, the package. Anyway, what I'm saying again, the effort not only is the worry of farmer with unsold harvest, but also bring the taste and treasure of far-off land to local table. It serves as lively and welcoming trade along Huanglong trade route. And I assume we have more than these two. Maybe if city have their own thing, because a lot of logistic technically from Jingzhou, right? Maybe, I don't know. So Mengzhou. So yes, this has become more confusing because if Sui technically stationed in Mengzhou, why did she go to Jingzhou when her original goal was to meet and to seek an audience with Hassin in Yuanfang Hold? And how did she end up in Jingzhou? Because Yuanfang Hold is not open. My guess is yes, she is stationed in, the guild is stationed in Mengzhou, and I remember she mentioned that she meet with their parent. I assume she come to Mingting. Basically, what I'm saying is she just happened to be in Mingting and then talking with her parent, and then after that, because the goal, her original time of the deal with Hasid is close when she was in Mingting, so she decided to go from Mingting to Jingzhou just to see Yang Yang, because it's close to Jingzhou, and Yuanfang Hold is close. And I believe in order from her to go to Jingzhou from Mingting, she doesn't need to go to Yuanfang Hold. So that's why she go to Jingzhou first and then meet with Xin deal in the hold. Anyway, that's my guess. Anyway, moving on. Zooming Commerce Guild. Yes, this is the the live stream, the new. Okay, yeah, we have rerun for Denia, which I plan to get copy of her as well because she a Trenodian Resonator, but because of her scene, I will be doing that later on. Anyway, moving on. You even have the image here. Anyway, Annal of Wanglong, Swan Song of Yuang Fortress, Yuangling Bird. The Yuanfang Warden, guardian of Wangfang, rely on the mechanical bird known as Raftel Kite to send message. This is inspired by the now extinct Yuanfang bird. The Raftel Kite pay tribute to the creature one that chase. It's interesting. We only seen one Raftel Kite, and Kui Hong mentioned that this Raftel Kite is different. It look like someone who knew personally the bird who was extinct 200 years ago, and we found out that it was Hassin. What I'm saying is, again, this is the only reason I talk about this, because we only seen this one Raftel Kite when they're still using this as communication, which is weird. They have telephone, they have terminal to communicate. Why they use this bird to send message? That's inefficient. I don't know. They said they still use this, unless, I don't know. This doesn't make sense. But yeah, we never seen a single mechanical, Raftel Kite beside the one we saw with Yang Yang, which is different. That's what Gui Hong said. But we never seen another one. I don't know. Anyway, it's important for future of Yang Yang. Oh, another thing. What is this? Yo, Kombar goes again to improve people livelihood and boost their local economy. City throughout Huanglong have partnered with Lala Logistic to build transport network while working with local commerce guild. Among this guild, yeah, I mentioned a second ago that there will be another one in every city, and Zoming is from Mengzhou. It's confirmed, not Mingping. Wallpaper, okay. She look different. I guess is this fan art. Next, another comic. We just got some premium tea in stock. Would you like to try a cup? I like to, thanks. By the way, what's that? Look, by this book you're holding. Curious? Here, take a look. Oh, what's all this mysterious number? It's the Commerce Guild account book. Just looking at it is making me simpy. How old? This tea is supposed to keep your mind sharp and because of the letter. Again, this whole thing is just... I want to know more about Susui, but they don't really talk about that in the game. We'll see again. Yep, this is the patch. This is the... What? The sword and weapon encounter throughout the journey each bear their own unique form and mystery. Yet in the eye of Xingxiu, the one Paragon and reverse sword transcendent. How would see this? Okay, let's see. It's very interesting. Tiro sword is the basic weapon. A nostalgic one. It stood in my practice company when I first took up the sword. Artless simplicity best describe it. Unadorned in form, yet balanced in way and strength in spirit. Steady edge for both a novice and seasoned hand. Oh, Emerald Genesis, the 5-star standard sword. A cold glimmer on the sling of with edge, with unsheathed, it seemed to sing like an icy stream. Truly, it's a steady glint tempered by time. Oh, whose weapon is this? Oh, this is our weapon, I think. Oh, never mind, it's Rinasita. This is our weapon, right? Rover 1, the free one. This one seemed to trace its root to Rinasita, to its craftsmanship, differ greatly from that of Wang Long. A profound resonance lie beneath the carving along the blade. It must be a worthy one that take its bearer to uphold an important oak. I don't remember what our pledge is. It's been a while. Oh, this is the skin. Well, this one is rather uncommon form. Cute might be the best description. In the hand, it should make for a fun practice sword. And we have a gift from what? Buling. A Buling, the character Buling. I had the honor of instructing a successor to Thunder Spell. Is Buling a successor of Thunder Spell? I don't remember. I mean, we only seen Buling in that one in Septimon, so I don't really. I guess she. I mean, we know that she Blackshore, but we will see her in Yuang Fang Holt. I mean, in this Mingzuo story, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, this arrived a few days ago. A souvenir from her travel. Oh, a gift from Buling is actually a gift from Buling. Wait a minute, why did Buling? I thought for sure Blackshore is his own thing. I don't think they. So I guess because all of the Blackshore members so far is always been in Blackshore unless they have mission, and I assume the same with Buling. I guess before she become not because she become Blackshore, Buling is somehow born in Ming. I do have Buling. Let me check Buling. Yes. Where are you come from? Well, it didn't say anything. It say Huang Long. Oh, Taoist of Mingzuo. Of course, I didn't read. No. Okay, we're gonna see Buling, I guess, in Mingzuo. Interesting. I just realized something. We didn't act. I thought for sure we're gonna see Dan Jin. I thought for sure we're gonna see Dan Jin. I guess Dan Jin is part of the story quest, which I haven't do. I thought for sure it's yeah. I don't know if again we know for now we know that she is not main story. Not in the main story, but I don't know. Do we see Buling in the main story or another quest, just like Dan Jin? Anyway, moving on. This arrived a few days ago. A souvenir from her travel to Rinasita, a glowing night sword, and one that can be put to use with sword flight. Okay, I mean we know about you, thousand blade thing. Is that it? Okay, it's it. This one is about her, Paragon. We're gonna see her later on. This is Jingran. What the title? Okay, Lamplight in Mirage, yes. Xingxiao. So, what is she? She is Tunstrain. That's it. Tunstrain, which mean which one is the team for Tunstrain? Is it Morny and Linai or the other one? Anyway, sticker. Glint of Cloud, and yep, that's the weapon, all aim, and the event list, Dinia rerun. Sadly I can. What is this? Where is this? Whoa, Buling. Well, this will be something oh, this is the last thing. I'm gonna watch this in next patch. Not next video, next patch video, because again I only watch video up until the live stream reaction of this patch. So this video probably after that. We see Buling and what her name? I forgot we never seen her again after that scene in the beginning of Jingzo. Yes, you, Jianjin.
全力で参る。
Jianjin. Are you gonna see Jianjin? Feng Hu. Okay, anyway. So yeah, that's all for all the thing we're gonna do. I missed something, which is we don't with Twitter post. This is the last video. So yeah, we don't really. I forgot about her entirely. I remember. So yeah, I will talk about this dungeon. Is she one of the quests? Which one? I don't know.
あなたは
Yeah, that's all for this video of the final thought. Overall, again, I give this patch 7.5. Well, the story patch 7.5, but the patch itself, I guess 8.0. The story is 7.5. We'll see in the next video how they gonna explore more with whole scene stuff, and I really hope they will learn more about his Sui Sui. Until next time, bye.